Hey everybody, MotoPoet59 here. I want to do a little follow-up on the piece I posted earlier this morning about Brittney Griner. I am a firm believer in the First Amendment, and I don't want people to mistake my disdain for her, which I have, but I don't want them to think that it's over what she has to say. She is free to say whatever she likes, and I don't have to agree with it. I don't have to like it. I don't have to do anything with it. I know how she feels. As I said prior to last week, I'd never heard her name, but now she's got her 15 minutes, and everyone in the United States who has a TV or a newspaper or any other type of media at all knows who she is. And that's all well and good for her. They say we all get our 15 minutes. I'm sure that this isn't how she wanted to get her 15 minutes. I'm sure she would rather have gotten it out on the basketball court. And within the small community of WNBA fans, she's already had that. But where America's concerned, this is her 15 minutes. And it's a shame that it has to be this way. No. But anyway, back to my point. I don't care what she has to say. There are plenty of people who have said plenty worse things about America, and I really don't spend much time throwing rocks at those people. Like I said, they're entitled to their opinion, whether or not I agree with or like it. My issue with her is talking her crap about America, then committing a crime in another country and expecting America to do something about it. I thought you didn't like what this country represents. It's unlikely that she's ever picked up a copy of the Constitution and even given it a glance. Maybe she wouldn't agree with the Constitution. I don't know. But I'll tell you what the Constitution doesn't give you the right to do. It doesn't give you the right to take drugs into another country. It doesn't give you the right to break laws without consequence, whatever those laws may be. And one of the other things that in going through some articles about this, and all I was trying to do for my earlier piece was find a photograph of her for the thumbnail to that piece. And I started reading some of these articles, and oh my God, NBC and PBS both said she was being wrongfully detained. Of course, these were both written, one was written on July 7th and one was written on July 8th, that she was being wrongfully detained. She smuggled drugs into another country. Now, when it comes to taking drugs into another country, smuggling is smuggling. It doesn't matter if you have 10 pounds or 10 grams. You're not supposed to do that. She ignored that. She knew what she was doing was wrong, and now she's paying the price for a terrible decision. You don't have the right to break the laws of America, and you certainly don't have the right to break laws of another country. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone knows of another country on the planet where it is legal to take drugs of any kind into their country, let me know in the comments below. I'd be fascinated to know if there was any country that allows that. I know there are a lot of countries on the planet Earth that I am completely unaware of the way they operate, but I doubt if any of them are okay with you smuggling anything into their country, especially drugs. In these articles, they were going after conservatives, essentially, and I read one of them all the way through, and the other two I read about halfway, and they said essentially the same thing. They're blaming this on conservatives. They're blaming this whole thing on conservatives and saying that conservatives need to keep, this was on NBC's website, conservatives need to keep Brittney Griner's name out of their mouths. Oh, really? So we shouldn't be able to practice our First Amendment rights, but she should be able to practice hers by calling America all kinds of vile names and downing our national anthem, and you know what I'm talking about. But we can't say, hey, you know what? Let her rot. Americans are getting tired of our woke athletes talking crap about our country. This is a great place to live. This is still the greatest country on the face of the earth. There's no other country anywhere on the planet that gives people the opportunities that they have here. And Brittney Griner is a very good example of that. She would have never been able to have achieved the level of fame, whatever level that was, anywhere else. There are no other countries in the world that care about women's basketball. They don't really care about it that much in America, according to the numbers. But I just wanted to clarify the fact that I'm not dogging her First Amendment rights, hers or anyone else's. You are free to say whatever you like. Not just think it, but to say it. Hell, I don't know. She may be apolitical for all I know. Maybe she doesn't care one way or another about Donald Trump or Joe Biden. I don't know. Like I said, I've never heard her speak or read much about her opinions other than she thinks that we shouldn't play the national anthem at any sporting event. Now, let me clarify that. Let me qualify that, I guess I should say. I don't care if they play the national anthem before games. I really, really don't. It's just kind of become a thing over the years. It's been that way my entire life. But if they decided not to play the national anthem before basketball games or car races or whatever, I wouldn't be offended by it. I watch Formula One, car racing, and MXGP motocross, which are done around the world. They don't play their national anthems before these races. Some countries do, but not every country does that. And if we stopped doing it, I wouldn't think it was unpatriotic. I would hate to see them do it to avoid any divisiveness. But if it's just something that they stop doing, I don't know. I just wanted to clarify that this isn't about the First Amendment for me. This is about actions that have consequences. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motorpoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. We'll see you all later.